Imagine that everything you've believed about yourself, every fear, every limitation, every sense of scarcity you carry, was never truly yours to begin with. What if the patterns in your life, the cycles you keep repeating, and even the emotional weight you've been dragging around were passed down to you without your consent? What if the very foundation of who you think you are is not as solid as it seems? If you're watching this right now, there's a reason. It's not a coincidence, and it's not random. There's something deep within you that's searching for a way out of the cycle, for a path toward clarity, strength, and freedom. You're tired of feeling stuck. You're tired of carrying the weight of the past, letting it dictate how you show up today. If you've ever felt like the world was closing in on you, like your potential was held hostage by invisible chains, then this message is for you. What if I told you that you don't have to keep living in the shadow of your past? That the stories you've been told, the ones that have shaped your beliefs, your fears, your sense of who you are, were just stories. What if you could rewrite them? The subconscious, a programmed lens. The truth is, every single one of us is walking around with a set of deeply ingrained programs. Think of your mind as a computer, one that's constantly running software. But here's the thing, this software was installed in you without your permission. From the moment you were born, every experience, every person who spoke into your life, every single event that happened to you, these things were programming your subconscious mind, creating filters through which you see the world. Let's break this down. You were born as a blank slate, a clean operating system. But as you grew up, people, your parents, society authority figures, began to download their beliefs into you. What you should value, what you should fear, what love looks like, what failure feels like. Over time, these programs became so deeply embedded within you that you didn't even realize they were running in the background, influencing your decisions, shaping your reality. And here's the most crucial part. These programs can hold you hostage. They can limit your potential, keep you stuck in cycles of anxiety, self-doubt, scarcity, and fear. These beliefs and behaviors might feel like they are you, but they aren't. They are programs, and if you don't actively challenge them, they will continue to direct your life. Inherited programming, the hidden legacy. But it doesn't end there. Not only are you carrying your own emotional baggage and limiting beliefs, but you're also carrying the beliefs of those who came before you. This is where epigenetics comes in. Epigenetics is the study of how our environment, including our family's experiences, can influence the expression of our genes. To put it simply, the emotional trauma and struggles that your ancestors faced didn't just disappear when they died. They were encoded in the very fabric of your being. These inherited beliefs can show up in your life as fears, limiting thoughts, or even physical symptoms that you don't know how to explain. Think of it this way. Have you ever noticed a person who's naturally talented at something, whether it's music, sports, or even problem solving? Chances are that ability was passed down through the generations. On the flip side, have you ever wondered why you might have certain irrational fears or anxieties that don't seem to have any clear origin? It's possible that these too were passed down, encoded in your genetic makeup, passed down through the unseen channels of your family lineage. In fact, there's a powerful study done with rats that can shed light on this concept. Scientists took a male rat, exposed it to a traumatic experience, like a shock triggered by the scent of a cherry blossom, and watched how it reacted. Not only did the rat develop an irrational fear of that flower, but when it reproduced, the offspring also exhibited the same fear, even though they had never encountered the cherry blossom themselves. That fear was passed down through the genes. Now, imagine that same concept applied to you. What beliefs and fears have been passed down from your parents, your grandparents, and beyond? What are the subconscious programs running in your mind right now that have nothing to do with your own life experiences, but everything to do with the emotional scars carried by your ancestors? Your beliefs are not yours, unless you choose to own them. Here's the hard truth. The programs running in your mind right now, the beliefs that limit you, the fears that control you, they are not necessarily yours. But the good news, you have the power to change them. You don't have to keep believing that success is impossible. You don't have to stay stuck in a perpetual state of scarcity or fear of failure. You don't have to carry the emotional weight of your past, your childhood, or your family's history forever. But to do that, you must be willing to confront the most difficult truth. Your current beliefs, the ones keeping you small and afraid, are just programs, and they can be uninstalled. The first step is awareness. Become conscious of the programs running in your mind. Recognize them for what they are, filters that distort your perception of reality. These programs shape how you see the world and make decisions. They decide what you're capable of, how much love you think you deserve, how much money you think you can have, and even how much peace of mind you think you're worthy of. So ask yourself this: how many of your beliefs are truly yours? How many are simply the byproducts of your past, your experiences, and the invisible inheritance of your family's struggles? The path to true freedom. To break free from these programs, you must make a deliberate choice. It's not easy, and it won't happen overnight, but it is possible. Step 1. Awareness. Become the observer. Notice the thoughts and beliefs that arise. Recognize when you're falling into the old patterns, the ones that keep you feeling stuck or small. Step 2. Action. Once you're aware, start to take different actions. Challenge the belief that you are limited. Take one small step every day to break the old patterns and replace them with new, empowering ones. Step 3. Repetition. The most difficult part. Your body will try to convince you to revert to the familiar. It will tell you that change is too hard, that you should just accept things as they are. But if you push through that discomfort, if you continue making new choices and reinforcing new beliefs, over time, the new program will become your default. It will become who you are. And here's the secret to all of this. Change begins in the mind, but it has to move into the body. Your emotions, your very energy, will begin to reflect the new beliefs you adopt. You will feel the change in your nervous system, in your state of being, and in how you interact with the world around you. This is how you begin to shift your reality, becoming the master of your own mind. The beauty of this process is that once you break free from the subconscious programs holding you back, you will begin to realize that you are the creator of your own reality. You no longer have to live in reaction to the world around you. You can choose how to respond. You can create the life you want, not based on the stories that have been written for you, but based on the vision you have for yourself. And let me be clear, this isn't just about mental tricks or fleeting motivation. It's about mastering your mind, taking ownership of your emotional state, and reclaiming your power. It's about living with purpose, aligning your actions with your highest potential, and making decisions that are in line with the life you truly want to lead. Now, I'm going to leave you with this question. Are you ready to confront the programs that have been running your life? Are you ready to free yourself from the generational weight that's been holding you back? Because the truth is, You can't change your future if you're still living in the past. You can't achieve new levels of success, love, or peace if you're still letting old beliefs and fears dictate your choices. You are not your past. You are not the programs running in your mind. You are the observer, the creator, the master of your own reality. And the moment you decide to take control of your mind and your beliefs is the moment your life begins to transform. The power to change is in your hands. It always has been. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to share it. There's someone out there who needs to hear this. Someone who's been living in the shadow of their past and is ready for a change. Your engagement can help spread this message far and wide. Let's take this journey together, one step at a time. Think about whether this channel is worthy of getting your love and support. If it is, don't hesitate. We will meet in the next video. Until then, keep evolving.